Episode 9, 3 Days. 50 drunk boys were staring at CENA with restless hunger in their eyes. The same CENA, who visited their dreams every single night. CENA raised both her hands in the air. 3, 2, 1. The moment she said 1, music exploded from the DJ setup in front of her. CENA stood behind the console, controlling every beat. In front of her, those 50 boys lost in intoxication, moving wildly to the rhythm she created. William stood at the edge of the crowd. Between him and CENA was a wall of bodies, men dancing, shouting, pushing. But he had only one goal: reach her. Pushing, slipping, almost losing balance, William somehow forced his way through the chaos and finally stood close to her. Seeing CENA from this distance, his heart started racing. What do I even say now? Before he could decide, CENA, lost in her movement, accidentally stepped on his foot. Ah! William yelled. CENA turned, shocked. You? What are you doing here? William opened his mouth to answer, but she didn't wait. Oh, right, rich people like you, she snapped. Came here with a couple of girls to throw money around. What else do you people even do? Her words hit harder than he expected. I'm not what you think, William said quietly. I came here just to meet you. CENA smirked bitterly. Wow, look at that. Lord Krishna himself came to Sadama's hut. So, tell me, big man, why would you want to meet someone like me? William understood the sarcasm. He chose to ignore it. I just wanted to. Before he could finish, a tall, heavily built guy, almost 6 feet, bumped into CENA. She looked up. The man stared at her with a filthy smile. His eyes said everything. Ignoring him, CENA turned back to William. So, what were you saying? William gathered himself. At the hospital that day, when I was paying the bills, you got angry and left. I never got the chance to say sorry properly. So, I came here to apologize and to say thank you. What you did, nobody else would have done that for me. CENA didn't soften. I don't care, she said coldly. It's your money. Spend it wherever you want. Why should I care? William stood there, silent, stiff like a statue. After a few seconds, he nodded. Sorry, and thank you, he said once again, then turned away. The noise behind him. He had barely walked a few steps when loud shouting erupted behind him. The music stopped. William turned back. CENA was arguing with the same disgusting guy. William asked people around, trying to understand what happened. And what he heard made his blood boil. That guy had grabbed CENA by the waist, pulled her toward himself. That was it. William walked straight up to him. How dare you touch her, he shouted. The guy laughed. Do you know who my father is? I can get both of you dragged out of here. William stared him straight in the eyes. You don't know who I am. Apologize right now, in front of everyone, or whatever happens next, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. The argument escalated. Neither was backing down. Someone ran to call the club manager. William already knew. Tonight, he wasn't going to bend. Power versus humanity. The manager arrived. The moment he saw the guy, his tone changed. Rohit, sir, what happened? Rohit, the local MLA's son. Nobody in that area dared mess with him. Feeling supported, Rohit smirked. Tonight, this girl dances only for me. In my lap. So I can enjoy every inch of her body. William clenched his fists. Before he could react, CENA spoke firmly. I'm not a dancer here. I'm the DJ. The manager stepped forward. You signed a contract, he said coldly. It clearly says you'll do other services inside the club too. Private services for customers. William listened carefully, then said calmly but firmly, CENA won't do any of that. The manager laughed. Only the owner can change that contract. Buy the club at double price, then change it. William straightened up. Give me 3 days, he said. I'll buy this club. The manager laughed louder. What? Winning the lottery in 3 days? Something like that, William replied. The manager looked him up and down and agreed. Rohit wasn't happy. Enough, he shouted. She dances for me now. He stepped toward CENA. William instantly blocked him. Rohit grabbed William's collar. I'll get you thrown in jail, and I'll rape her there, in front of everyone, every day. William shoved him back violently. Wait 3 days, he growled. I'll buy this club and free Sheena forever from you and your reach. He grabbed Sheena's hand and walked her out. Rohit tried to follow, but the manager stopped him. Relax, sir, he whispered. Just 3 days. If he fails, both go to jail, and Sheena becomes yours anyway. Rohit smirked and walked away. Outside the club, William pulled Sheena outside. She yanked her hand free. You didn't have to do all this, she said angrily. I was just trying to help, William replied softly. Who asked you, she snapped. I can take care of myself. William didn't give up. You helped me when I was helpless, he said. You could have left me to die, but you didn't. Now, let me return that favor. Sheena shouted, frustrated. Why? Who are you to me? William stepped closer, gently. Someone who cares, he said. For a moment, the world faded. They just looked at each other. Then Sheena turned and walked away without a word. The countdown begins. Ravi now knew everything. Looking at William, he asked, Why are you doing so much for her? William answered honestly, She saved my life. This life is in her debt. Ravi sighed, But you don't have that kind of money. William paced the room, thinking, calculating, desperate. Then suddenly he rushed out. One last hope. William burst into Babata's place. I need 6 crores, he said bluntly. Babata was stunned. Why? I need to buy a club. I'll do anything you ask. She refused. Desperate, William pushed her to message the benefactor. Minutes passed. Finally, no, Babata said quietly. William lost control, grabbed the phone, sent messages himself. No reply. He stormed out. At home, rage consumed him. Then the doorbell rang. Babata returned. There's one way, she said. William looked up, hope burning in his eyes. A national scholarship exam, she explained. Over crore candidates. Only 1,000 selected. If you pass, 10 crores. I'll do it, William said instantly. Babata hesitated. The exam is in 5 days. William froze. I need the money in 3. Babata's voice was firm. That's all I can tell you. She left. William sat there. 3 days ticking away. Cliffhanger. Will William save Sheena's dignity? How will he arrange the money in 3 days? Episode 10, The Exam. So, what were we supposed to do? William said bitterly, just stand there and watch a girl lose her dignity in the middle of a crowded place? Ravi sat across from him in the room, silent for a moment. They were both talking about Sheena. And now what? Ravi finally sighed. You did everything you could. We don't have money, and we don't even have time for the exam. He looked at William and shook his head. 6 crores, man. I've never even seen that kind of money in my dreams. If it were a small amount, we could try, but this? They stood quietly, both lost in thought. Then William spoke. I've decided, he said firmly. There's only one way left to buy that nightclub. Ravi looked up. What? I'm going to mortgage the hotel, William said. When I clear the exam and the money comes in, I'll buy it back. Ravi frowned. Is that really the right thing to do? Risking a hotel just for Sheena? William looked him straight in the eyes. I'm not doing this for Sheena alone. If it were any other girl in her place, someone I didn't even know, I'd still do the same. Ravi paused, then asked the practical question. Even if you want to sell or mortgage it, who's going to buy a hotel this fast? William took a deep breath. We'll know only after talking to Joseph. At the hotel, as William and Ravi walked through the hotel, guards saluted them. Staff greeted William respectfully everywhere he went. Joseph noticed William instantly and walked up to him. Sir, are you all right? He asked, reading the worry on William's face. You look stressed. He gestured to a waiter. Water, please. Quickly. William took the glass and said quietly, I need to talk to you. Somewhere private. Joseph pointed toward the smoking lounge. Of course, sir. Inside the room, Joseph closed the door. Yes, sir. William didn't waste time. I want to sell this hotel. Joseph froze. For a second I thought I misheard, he said slowly. You're joking, right? I'm dead serious, William replied. This is the most important decision of my life. At that moment the door opened. Ananya walked in. I've been looking everywhere for you, she said. Joseph continued, confused. But sir, why would you sell the hotel? You bought it just days ago. Ananya's face changed instantly. Sell the hotel, she blurted out. Who? Why? I need to buy a nightclub, William said. Joseph laughed awkwardly. Now you're definitely joking. You have enough money. Why sell the hotel? William, come with me for a minute, Ananya said quickly, pulling him aside. Inside her head, panic exploded. If William sold the hotel to someone else, her carefully planned future would collapse. She put on a concerned face. What's going on with you? Why this sudden decision? Why a nightclub? William trusted her blindly. He told her everything about CENA, the club, the danger. If I don't help her, he said, that guy will destroy her life. Ananya laughed sarcastically. You met that girl 1 day ago. Girls like her, who dance for money, don't have values. This is a trap, William. You lose everything and she'll just watch. That's not true, William said calmly. She saved my life. Now it's my duty. Joseph approached them. Excuse me, sir. A party has shown interest in the hotel. If you want, I can arrange a meeting. Yes, William said instantly. As soon as possible. I need this deal done in 3 days. Ananya stood there, hiding her anger. I can't let this deal happen, she thought. The meeting. The next day, Joseph called, meeting fixed. William arrived well-dressed, nervous, but hopeful. Inside the conference room, Joseph said, Please sit, sir. Mr. Prathamesh Prasad will be here shortly. As Joseph left, Ananya walked in. So, you've really decided? She asked sweetly. Think once more. There's still time. I've decided, William replied. Ananya excused herself. Outside, she saw Joseph guiding a well-dressed man. That must be Prathamesh Prasad, she realized. She waited in the lobby. As Prathamesh approached, she pretended to be on a phone call. Oh yes, she spoke loudly. Another fool is getting trapped today. This hotel is being sold for the 2nd time this month. Guests keep leaving. Management hides the truth. If everything was fine, why would the owner sell it so soon? Prathamesh slowed down. He stopped her. Excuse me, conference room? Ananya almost panicked. Left then right, she said quickly. He introduced himself. I'm Prathamesh Prasad. She smiled. Ruchi, I work here. She walked away before Joseph returned. Deal broken. In the conference room, William stood up. Hello, Mr. Prasad. I'm William, owner of this hotel. Prathamesh didn't shake his hand. Why are you selling? He asked coldly. You just bought this place. I don't want to, William said, honestly, but I'm forced to. Forced how? I can't tell you. Prathamesh nodded. So it's true. You personally stop guests from leaving. William stayed silent. I don't invest in loss, Prathamesh said, buttoning his coat. You wasted my time. Wait, William called out. Too late. By the time William reached the gate, the car was gone. He stood there, defeated. Someone poisoned his mind. He realized the hotel wouldn't sell in 3 days. Only one option remained, the exam. But the exam was 4 days away, and he had just 2 days left for the nightclub deadline. Back to the club. William called Ravi. Come to the hotel. We're going to the nightclub. Maybe the owner will give us more time. At the gate, Ananya appeared. How was the meeting? She asked innocently. Deal didn't happen, William replied quietly. Dinner before you go, she suggested. No, Ravi's coming. We're going to the club. She snapped. What's wrong with you lately? Did that girl cast a spell on you? William turned. I don't help the whole world. Only those I can, and especially those who save my life. He walked away. Ravi was waiting with the bike. They rode toward the nightclub. The final countdown. At the club, the owner smirked. So, you brought the money already? I need 2 more days, William said firmly. Trust me. The owner laughed. Why should I? I will come back with the money, William said. Fine, the owner said mockingly. But if you're late, CENA goes in a police van. And I won't stop it. I won't be late, William replied. The exam. At home, William studied nonstop. Babita watched him closely. Ravi teased her. She kicked him out. On the 5th day, William sat before the screen. Questions appeared. He answered calmly, steadily. Ravi stood behind him, more nervous than William himself. Babita watched silently. Submit. Processing. Passed. All India rank, 37. Ravi shouted with joy. Babita smiled. William's phone buzzed. 6 Indian rupees crore credited. William ran. Straight to the nightclub. A police van stood there. Sheena sat inside. He ran. The van moved. Gone. Cliffhanger. Will William reach her in time? What will happen to Sheena in jail? Episode 11 Permission. If I'm even a minute late, Sheena's dignity will already be destroyed. That single thought kept pounding in William's head as he ran toward the police station. The police van was parked outside. Empty. His heart skipped a beat. William rushed inside, scanning every corner for Sheena. Cops tried to stop him. He didn't listen. A constable grabbed him and dragged him back outside. William looked around desperately. The same van he had seen Sheena sitting in was still there, but Sheena was nowhere. That didn't make sense. If the van came here, then where did they take her? The constable shoved him out of the station. William stood there, confused, terrified. Just outside the station was a small tea stall, the kind where cops drank tea and sent empty cups back inside. William noticed a man carrying empty glasses toward the stall. This guy knows what goes on in and out of the station, William thought. He has to know something. William walked straight up to him. Did you see a girl brought in earlier in that van? He asked. The man scoffed. Go ask inside. What do you think I am, a cop? I tried, William said, urgently. They threw me out. Please, that girl's life is in danger. If I'm late, something terrible will happen to her. The man didn't budge. William understood. Words wouldn't work. He pulled out a 500 Indian rupees note and slipped it into the man's hand. I just need to know where they took her. The man pocketed the money, poured tea into a cup, leaned closer, and whispered. There's a bungalow behind the station. The cops use it for illegal stuff. If you're worried about something bad happening to that girl, I think it already did. You're late. William's chest tightened. They didn't even bring her here, the man continued. The van came empty. They dropped her off and away. William didn't wait another second. He ran. The chase. His lungs burned, but his speed didn't slow. What if I'm really late? What did they do to her? I promised I'd protect her, and I failed? A bike engine roared behind him. William turned. Ravi. William jumped on. I followed you, Ravi said breathlessly. I went to the nightclub first. Then I saw you chasing the police van. I knew you'd come here. William pointed ahead, left where the road ends. There's a dirt path. They took Sheena there. A few minutes later, they saw it. The bungalow. William stopped the bike at a distance. 2 or 3 cars were parked outside. Too many people, William whispered. Front entrance is suicide. They pushed the bike around the back. There, a high window. And then, Sheena screamed. William's blood froze. There's no way up, Ravi whispered. William looked at the bike. Park it here. Ravi positioned the bike below the window and climbed onto it. William stepped onto Ravi's shoulder and reached the window, forced it open, and slipped inside. Inside the bungalow, the politician's son was trying to overpower Sheena. She was struggling, crying, fighting back. William grabbed a wooden rod from the floor and smashed it into the guy's back. The man screamed and turned. At the window, Ravi was hanging and recording everything on his phone. Why are you recording? William shouted. Help me. The man pulled out a gun and aimed at William. Before he could pull the trigger, a brutal blow hit him from behind. He collapsed. Sheena stood there, tears in her eyes, iron rod in her hands, shaking. William stared in disbelief. Then he ran to her and hugged her tight. Someone started banging on the door. We need to leave now, William said. He helped Sheena out through the window first. Then he jumped, before anyone could react. They vanished. Safe. For now. William's hands were still shaking. If I had been even a little late, but Sheena was safe. That was all that mattered. He took her straight to the hotel. Staff greeted him respectfully. Sheena looked at William and realized how wrong she had been about him. He never wanted anything from her. He just wanted to help. William's happiness today wasn't about passing the exam. It was about seeing Sheena alive, unharmed. He took her to a room. "You can stay here as long as you want," he said gently. "It's not home, but it's safe." Sheena hugged him tightly. At the door, Ananya saw them. Her jaw clenched. She turned and walked away. Truth between them. "You saved me," Sheena said softly. "I don't know how I'll ever repay you." "You already did," William replied, "when you saved my life. We're even." She smiled. "And I'm sorry for what I said to you that day." "That wasn't your fault," William said. "I always show up at the wrong place at the wrong time." "Then tell me now," Sheena said. "Who are you really?" William hesitated. "I'm not rich." "Then this hotel?" "I'm just lucky," he said, turning away. "Tell me," she insisted, holding his hand. William sighed. "One day, a miracle happened. A man with nothing suddenly got 50 crores in his account. I bought this hotel with that money, and I'm still looking for the person who sent it." "And the money?" Sheena asked. "I returned it." She froze. "Returned it?" "Yes," William said simply. "I was going to sell this hotel, to buy the nightclub. The deal failed. The money came, but I reached late." He smiled faintly. "At least I reached you in time." He stood up. "It's late. You should rest." William walked out. Sheena watched him leave. Ananya's game. Ananya saw William coming out of Sheena's room late at night. Jealousy burned inside her. "If this continues, my entire plan will collapse." She made a call. "Put me through to Dinesh." The trap begins. The next day, Ananya gave instructions over the phone. "You're perfect for this job," she said, handing over a bundle of cash. "Just make sure he reaches the hospital." "And killing costs extra," a voice replied. "No killing," Ananya said sharply. "Only what I told you." She hung up. Then she called her father. "Tomorrow is the day," she said confidently. "William will be hospitalized. I'll cry in front of him, ask him to rest, and get him to sign the power of attorney. One clause change, and the hotel is ours again." She smiled. "But first, Sheena has to go." Threats return. Sheena's phone started buzzing. Messages. Threats. She panicked and went straight to William. William read the messages, then called Ravi. Within seconds, Ravi sent the video. William forwarded it to the same number. Then he called. The politician's son answered. "My men are watching you," he sneered. "You think you saved her? Or yourself?" William's voice was calm. "Watch the video." Silence. "You can go to the police," the man said. Finally, "I own them." William replied coldly. "I don't need the police. That video goes national, your father loses everything. And you? The same people you think you control will tear you apart." The line went dead. The roadblock. That evening, William and Sheena drove back after dinner. "You saved me again," Sheena said. "Ravi did," William laughed. Suddenly, PSSSSHHHH. The tire burst. The road was empty. "I don't like this," Sheena whispered. "Please don't get out." "I have to," William said. He stepped out. Nails scattered across the road. A man approached. "Why are you staring?" the man growled. He shoved William. William hit the car. "Who are you?" William snapped. "Who sets traps like this?" The man shoved again. William pushed back. The man pulled out a gun. Sheena screamed. Episode 12, Revenge. Close your eyes and remember everyone who ever cared about you, because this is your last moment on Earth. The gun was pressed hard against William's forehead. The thug stood inches away, but William didn't blink. He stared straight into the man's eyes, cold, fearless. The thug smirked. "Looks like you've got some fire inside you. Before killing you, I'll break that fire piece by piece." Neither William nor Sheena understood who this man was, or why he wanted them dead. Sheena tried to speak, tried to ask questions. The thug ignored her completely and focused on William. "Death isn't enough for you," he sneered. "I'll cripple you for life. You'll beg for death." He lowered the gun toward William's leg. That's when Sheena shouted, "If you spare his life, you'll get 10 crores. The thug froze. Slowly, he turned the gun toward Sheena. That single second was all William needed. He grabbed the gun, twisted the thug's wrist, and shoved him backward. The man lost balance, slipped, smashed his head against a stone, and collapsed, unconscious. Sheena trembled. "Let's go. Please. Now." William looked at the man on the ground. "We can't leave him like this," he said after a moment. "He needs a hospital. After that, we hand him to the police." Sheena hesitated, then nodded. Together, they lifted the thug into the car and drove straight to the hospital. But William's mind wouldn't rest. No one attacks for no reason. Someone planned this. The message. Outside the hospital room, William paced back and forth. Sheena suddenly held up the thug's phone. A message flashed on the screen. They read it together. Did the job get done? William shouldn't be able to step out of the hospital for at least 3 to 4 months. William felt his stomach drop. His suspicion was right. This wasn't random. This was a planned attack. The doctor stepped out. He's stable. Just a head injury. Sheena went to pay the bills. William didn't wait. He stormed into the room. The thug tried to sit up. William gestured for him to lie still. "Thank you for bringing me here," the man muttered. William cut him off. "Who are you? And who sent you?" "My name's Dinesh," he said. "I survive on small-time crimes." "If that's true," William said coldly, showing him the phone. "Then explain this message." Dinesh's face changed. William leaned closer. "I don't want trouble. Tell me who sent you, and I'll pay you whatever you ask." Dinesh hesitated, then nodded. "I don't know the name, but I know where I was told to meet him after the job. I'm coming with you." Sheena returned just in time to hear it. The truth reveals itself. Later that night, William and Ravi waited inside a large mall parking lot. Dinesh stood alone at the meeting point. Silence. Then, a car screeched in and stopped in front of him. The door opened. A man stepped out holding a bag. William froze. "Ankush," he whispered. They had never gotten along. But William never imagined Ankush would fall this low. Sheena nudged him. "Listen." Dinesh spoke, loud enough to hear. "I hit him hard. He won't show his face for months." Ankush smiled. "Well done," he said, handing over the bag. "You don't know how much trouble that guy caused me. I tried teaching him a lesson earlier, too. He escaped. Should have broken his bones that day." William clenched his fists. This won't end quietly, he thought. As Ankush turned to leave, Dinesh stopped him. "I've got good stuff, too. Want some?" Ankush's eyes lit up. "Yeah." Dinesh handed him packets. "I'll pay later," Ankush said, driving off. William knew exactly what to do next. "Get ready, Ankush. Your turn is coming." The fall. The next day. College cafeteria. Ankush leaned back, boasting to Ananya. "You don't need to worry anymore. William won't be seen around campus for months." Ananya smiled, then froze. Her face drained of color. Ankush turned. William stood right there, smiling. He pulled a chair and sat beside Ananya. "Do you know what happened to me yesterday?" William said calmly. "Someone stopped my car, put a gun to my head, almost pulled the trigger." Ananya's hands trembled. "Are you okay?" "I am," William replied, "but now I know the truth." He looked straight at Ankush. Ankush exploded. "What are you implying?" Before he could move, chaos. Police stormed the cafeteria. Ankush's friends were grabbed. 2 officers walked straight toward Ankush. "What did I do?" Ankush shouted. "Drugs," the constable said. "Found in your bags. We've got proof you were selling on campus." Ankush screamed. "Do you know who I am?" No one cared. Handcuffs clicked. Ananya stood frozen. William watched, satisfied. New alliance. Later, William met Dinesh again. "Because of you," William said, "Ankush is in jail. And now I know my benefactor wasn't involved in the earlier attack." Dinesh listened as William told him everything about the money, the hotel, the mystery. "So, you still don't know who gave you all that money?" Dinesh asked. William shook his head. "I've stopped hoping." Dinesh smiled faintly. "I shouldn't say this, but I work part-time as an investigator. I always wanted to be a cop." "Why didn't you?" Ravi asked. "Bribes," Dinesh said quietly. "And my daughter's illness. Money ran out, choices ran out." William placed a hand on his shoulder. "I'll take care of your daughter's treatment. All of it." Dinesh's eyes filled. If I can ever help you. I already have a job for you, William said. Find my benefactor. Dinesh nodded. I won't disappoint you. The call. The next day, William was studying. Ravi brought tea and joked. Then, William's phone rang. He stood up instantly. Dinesh's voice trembled with excitement. I found him. Your benefactor. If you want to meet him, come now. I'm sending the location. William didn't say a word. He grabbed his jacket and ran. Cliffhanger. Who is the benefactor? Why did he help William? And what will happen when they finally meet?